My video game basement is not a Mojo Dojo Casa house. What's in the mail sack? Alright, it is Saturday. Singular package from Limited Run Games. Let's open it. Let's see what it is. I know what it is. I don't need to pretend that I don't know what it is, because I know what it is. Mojo Dojo Casa House. Alright, 3 games. Alright, so 3 games. Stellatum, 35mm, and Anodyne 2. 35mm, this is, it's my understanding this is vaguely survival horror. But I also have a feeling that it has some walking simulator aspect to it, which these days there's quite a few horror games that have that kind of gameplay conceit, but maybe I'll fit this in this Spooktober. We'll see. Stellatum, this one, it's actually funny. I was mistaken of what this was. I thought this was a strategy game, but I went back and refreshed my memory, and nope, it's not strategy. It's a shoot 'em up. It's a bullet hell, like a side-scrolling shooter. Which, honestly, I'm pretty excited for. I'm a big fan of shooting, of shmups. And then lastly, Anodyne 2, Return to Dust. This is the sequel to, of course, Anodyne 1. Anodyne 1 was like a Legend of Zelda-inspired role-playing game. So it was kind of... I'm trying to recall if it had kind of a 16-bit aesthetic, or if it was more Game Boy, more 8-bit. I don't recall. If I recall correctly, though, it had some aesthetic blending kind of surrealism to it. Point is I was a big fan of the first one, and I've never picked up the second one, and I don't know. It's just something that I always kind of forgot to get digitally, and I'm kind of glad I did forget, because now I can get it physically on the PlayStation 5. I'm pretty excited for that. So there's the 3 games. 35mm Stellatum, Stellatum? That's a weird name to say out loud. And Anodyne 2. Saturday, my dudes. Monday, my dudes. Gross amount of packages. I gotta be honest, I don't even know where to start. But let's figure it out. Alright, this is what we're going to do. You know what we're going to do? We're going to start with the really big one. No, we're not. The really big one's just going to be moved out of the way. We're going to start with the little ones. We're going to start with Limited Run Games. I've got 2 from Limited Run Games. I know what one of them is, but I don't know what the other one is. Oh, Kubo 3, NES game. Yeah. I don't remember much about this game, other than it's a modern NES game that Limited Run was doing like a limited physical edition of, and I picked it up. Obviously, it came with a card, but I don't remember much else about it, and I haven't looked it up. Kubo 3, though, implies that it's a series. But I don't remember. I remember Jack. Alright, next one. Limited Run. Also Limited Run. Alright. So, Cursed Golf. Pong Quest. Pong Quest is, the latest in Atari's attempt to, bring back older titles and kind of do them in interesting ways. And it is one that I wanted to pick up. And when Limited Run announced that they were going to do a limited physical of it, I of course picked it up. So there it is. Oop! Don't hit the camera, you dingus. And then Curse to Golf. You know what's hilarious? I actually forgot that I ordered this. I noticed this was on it was on sale digitally somewhere. I thought it was Steam, and I came this close to buying it recently. And I'm glad I didn't, because apparently I bought it on the Switch. But yeah, Curse to Golf. I don't remember. I know it's a golf-esque game. But what I don't remember is if this is one of the ones that also has like role-playing mechanics. I just know it's one I wanted to pick up. Anyway, there's those two. Now let's go on to this guy. This, I believe, is from VGNY Soft, but I don't recall what it is exactly. Oh! This is very timely. Sticker. We love stickers. So, Soul Cresta Dramatic Edition. Soul Cresta is it's a classic arcade shmup, and this is it was like a series. Yeah, the series that had like Moon Cresta was like the one that came out in the 80s, and then Terra Cresta, I forget when that came out. But this is a modern one, and it's by oh man, who are these guys? Platinum Games? Yeah, that's Platinum. Anyway, or is it by Hamster? Platinum, Hamster? I don't know. Point is it's a shmup. I want to play it. This is the one, though, that's timely. Daymare 1994 Sandcastle. So, hold on one second. All right, so Daymare 1998. This was a game that came out a couple of years ago. It was a survival horror game that was that played very much like the old Resident Evils. And I loved it. It's janky. It's independent. It's, you know, it doesn't have the high quality that you expect from something like a Resident Evil 4 remaster, but it is so fun. It was one of my favorite games to come out that year. So when they announced the sequel, or rather a prequel, because it takes place 4 years before, I knew I had to get it, and I pre-ordered the collector's edition. Only 5,000 were made. And I am super happy that this got here in time for me to play, in time for me to add it to my Spooktober games, because I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. This one might be disappointing. Maybe I might be hyping it up in my head, better than it is, and I might be disappointed with it, but we will find out. I'm still pretty excited. All right, let's open up this thing. Wait, no, this was VGNY Soft. Who's this? Who the hell is this? Oh no, this was VGP. This is Video Games Plus in Canada. This wasn't VGNY Soft. This is VGNY Soft. So yes, no, sorry, I screwed up. Daymare and Soul Cresta came from VGNY, or VGP. I did it again. There's too many of these companies. They all have dumb little names. But this one is actually VGNY Soft, and I don't remember what it is. It's weird that they sent it in this cannibalized postal service box, because they're like, you know, professional company. Oh my gosh, what is this? Oh! Oh! Oh my gosh, I had forgotten I got this. The mini pieces of Mr. Koo Collector's Edition. This is a it's like a traditional adventure game with like highly animated and artistic graphics, and I don't remember a lot of the details about it. I know that it's surreal, and that it's, you know, supposedly pretty funny, but these guys, they had a collector's edition of it, and I wanted to pick it up. 2,000 copies were made. But yeah, mini pieces of Mr. Koo. I don't remember if this is horror. I don't think it is. I think it's just comedy. So I might not play this until after Spooktober. All right, let's. Oh man, that's a lot of little crap on my little space here. All right, let's get the big box. All right, big box. I have a feeling that this is 8-Bit Do's new keyboard. I could be wrong though, but I have a feeling that's what this is. And it is. Ugh. Ta-da! 8-Bit Do's brand new mechanical video game NES keyboard. I am going to do a proper unboxing video for this, because I have a feeling people might be interested in that. But my intent for this, before I go, my Steam Deck, I have it here in the basement, and I have the Steam Deck dock, and I have it hooked up to my television. The problem is I also have, it's a 4K TV, giant HD TV, very big screen, and I've got my gaming PC hooked up to it. So I literally never play my Steam Deck in the basement. So whenever I want to play my Steam Deck, I take it from the basement and go someplace else. So I've been wanting to move my Steam Deck into my office. I've got a smaller monitor. I think it's only 720p. It's virtually useless for work because the resolution is so low. But it would be like perfect for playing Steam Deck games. So I am going to clear out a spot on my work desk and put my Steam Deck dock there and hook up this other monitor to it. And then I'm also going to take this keyboard and this controller that I got from Atari. This is the Atari VCS controller. And I'm going to use these things in my work office for playing video games during work. I mean, honestly, I will probably just use it as a place to charge my Steam Deck and not have to come downstairs to get my Steam Deck. But, you know, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right. So this is what this is. So yeah, I've rambled enough. Monday, my dudes.